the 2024 cost of living adjustment, otherwise known as COLA raise for Social Security, including retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, SSI, and VA beneficiaries. The new projections with the latest details. I have all the information and exactly what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, now that we have data point number 2, we can fairly accurately project how much the 2024 COLA is likely going to be for the 70 million beneficiaries that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Now, in fact, over the last couple of videos here, I've seen some comments coming in down below in the comments section from those of you right here in the community reaching out asking, can you give your latest projections and how much the COLA is likely going to be with this new data? Yep, that's exactly what I'm going to do right here in the video. Let's break it down because the window is getting very short now and we can narrow this thing down relatively close to what it's likely going to be, even though we're still waiting on one more data point in another month from now. Either way, let's get into it and talk through all the details. Really fast before we do, thanks so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe right down below the video. There's that big old button waiting for you down there. Make sure to hit that if you have not done so yet. It is totally free to do so, and I'm here for you right by your side every single day to help you out in any way that I can and keep you informed of all of these changes. Any announcements coming out, we know it is a very busy time and it's a very confusing time as well, as it has been for the last few years, and realistically it's going to continue to be that way for at least the next couple years as well. So again, I'm here for you every single day, no matter what. Have been for almost 4 years now, and I will continue to be going forward into the future. So again, thanks for being here. I truly do appreciate your support. Subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and let's get into it and talk about the new projections based on the latest data that was released. Data point number 2 is now in our little hands, and as a result of that, let's talk through the details of how this relates to the COLA, what this pertains to, and how this is likely going to translate into the COLA for 2024 as far as what we are now thinking. All right, so about a month or so ago, I was actually out in a video similar to this with the information that we had at that time. Obviously, things have changed, right? We need 3 data points. We now have 2 of them, right? So we need the inflation data for July, August, and September, right? So as of now, we have July and August inflation data, okay? So as a result of that, we are still waiting on September's, which will be released in about a month from now. And then again, we will get that official announcement out of Social Security. But now that we have 2 data points, okay, like I've mentioned before in other videos, it's kind of like drawing a trend line, for example, right? When you have 1 data point, you can't really draw anything. It's just kind of like, there it is. You can kind of speculate quite a bit, but that's about it. Once you get 2 data points, now you can kind of peg those 2 points, right? Point, and then you can draw a line, and you can get a pretty accurate depiction of where that next point is likely going to land. Well, that's kind of the same thing we have right here, right? We have 2 data points at this point, as in the 2 inflation data points. So now we can fairly accurately predict how much the COLA is going to be for 2024. Now again, the numbers I'm going to throw out here in this video obviously are not the official announcement, but this is probably relatively close, okay? I'm going to give a little window. About a month ago, I was out, like I said in another video, and I had it narrowed down to about 0.5% or so, give or take a little bit. But in this video, I'm going to tighten it up even more, okay? Just because this is based on the information that we have out there, my prediction as far as where the COLA is going to land. Could it be very different? It could be very different, okay? So again, that's why I'm prefacing this by saying this is not the official announcement. This is my estimate as requested by some of you here in the community. All right, so let's narrow it down. Here's what it's looking like. According to my assessment on this, where do I think it's going to land? I'm going to say this much. My best guess is going to be anywhere between 2.9% on the low end and 3.3% on the high end. Realistically, I think we're more like in the range of 3.1 to possibly 3.2, okay? That's very tight, okay? I don't see any other guys here on the tube talking about that out there, giving a range like that. A lot of the people out there saying, well, it's going to be between 2 and 4%. Really? Anybody could have guessed that. I mean, seriously, you could ask a little 6-year-old child, hey, how much is the COLA going to be? And the kid's probably going to say, I don't know, between 2 and 4%. Yeah, exactly. They know that just as much as we do, okay? Anybody can guess that, okay? But that is my range that I'm throwing out there right now. Between 2.9 and about 3.3 is the range, the wide range, but I'd realistically say probably somewhere between the 3.1 and 3.2 as of right now. Could that change? Yes, absolutely. It'll likely change, okay? That's probably going to change a little bit, but based on the data that we have right now, this is what it's looking like. Let's obviously hope it's more on the higher end because that's going to translate into a little bit more money. But realistically, to be completely fair with you, a 2.9% COLA and a 3.3% COLA, for example, is really not going to translate into that much money at the end of the day on a monthly basis, okay? Don't get me wrong. We want every last penny we can get, every last dollar we can get. But realistically, that is not that much of a difference. When you calculate the real numbers on that, it's not that much. For example, let's just throw out an example really fast here just to kind of illustrate this. If you're receiving a $1,000 benefit, a 2.9% COLA would give you $29 extra a month. A 3.3% COLA would give you $33. Okay, it's $4 difference on a monthly basis for a $1,000 monthly benefit. Now, obviously, if your benefits are below $1,000, then again, you're talking less than that, okay? Now, again, I'm not trying to dismiss $4. We'll gladly take an extra $4, but I'm simply saying that's about it. That's all it's going to shake out to be, right? That is the difference between a 2.9 versus a 3.3% COLA on a $1,000 benefit. Now, obviously, if you have a $2,000 benefit, now you're talking anywhere between, what is that, $58 a month and $66 a month, right? I believe that's right. Yeah, 58 and 66. Okay, so again, what is the difference there? $8 again. So it's not like a ton of money, but the higher your benefit, then obviously the more it's going to be. The less your benefit, then obviously the less it's going to be, right? But anyway, that is the range that I'm throwing out there right now. And I want to make it very clear, like I've said before, that is subject to change, okay? In a month from now, when we do get the official announcement and data point number 3, we're likely going to see that adjusted a little bit, but these are the numbers that I'm looking at right now. So my point is, don't hold me to these numbers. I don't know for sure what it's going to be. These are the best estimates. Now, again, you can search all you want online if you want to. You can see plenty of other estimates out there. Again, nobody has the solid number yet because nobody knows what the inflation data is going to come in at in another month from now when that information is released, okay? Either way, at that time, we'll also be getting the official announcement out of Social Security, and once we get that, it's pretty much written in stone, right? Once they announce it, that's pretty much it, okay? They announce it, and then we say, okay, great, I guess we'll just wait for that then, okay? So this is what it's coming down to. Anyway, hope this helps you, but again, I've seen some comments coming in over the last couple videos here, rolling in, asking for an updated projection on this. This is what I'm looking at, and again, these are just my opinions based on what I'm looking at here, based on the numbers that we've seen so far, and where the next inflation data point is going to hit, okay? It could be way off. Who knows? Maybe it comes in way higher. Especially with some of the things that we've been seeing changing lately, maybe it comes relatively higher. That'd be great, right? It would help out beneficiaries. And again, at the end of the day, every single dollar counts, right? We know that, right? You don't need to tell us twice. We know that very much. Every dollar counts these days. So anyway, hope this helps. But again, just want to break down the details for you. Of course, I'll continue watching everything very closely. There's going to be a lot of things going on here over the next month and a half, and then the next 4 or 5 months or so. Major changes coming in for Social Security, okay? We're going to be getting a lot of stuff coming out. This is the time of year where we get all of those announcements that change starting the new year, okay? All of those announcements are released like very soon here, and as soon as we get all that goes into effect starting the new year. A lot of things are changing, a lot, and it's all going to directly impact the 70 million beneficiaries I mentioned at the beginning of the video, okay? Anyway, hope this helps. Make sure to leave a comment, questions, feedback down below. Let me know what you think about this. If you like it, let me know. If you don't like it, that's fine too. Let me know. Either way, just want to do what I can to keep you informed. And again, continue to follow through with the requests that I see down below in the comment section. So thanks again to all of you for leaving those. I appreciate it. Otherwise, enjoy your day. Subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. And I'll catch you again later in the next video. I hope this